In this presentation, I would like to talk about why a director's credential. This can be called a director's credential or an administrator's credential. So I'm going to talk about why do we need one of those. So directors or administrators might seek a credential because the knowledge and skills would help them to do their jobs. It is possible that it can bring higher status and recognition. I know, especially in the state of Wisconsin, it brings higher status and recognition. It also can increase their ability to get good jobs directing high quality centers. It might be transferable to other fields. I know with my degree, for my bachelor's degree, the administrator's credential was part of my bachelor's degree. And it also might be a way of qualifying through licensing for a director role. And then centers might support the credential because it's possible that it would help to reduce failures, crises, and disasters to have competent directors. It would improve quality to have directors who can select and support good staff. It would also be able to add to a center's marketability to parents knowing that you have an educated director. And child care resource and referral agencies could list centers that have credentialed directors, and it would add to a center's ability to get bank loans, corporate support, and foundation grants. Then policymakers might support the credential because competent directors better protect the public, reduce center failures, and assure operation at an effective level of quality. The competence of directors correlates with quality outcomes for children. Research has shown this. And the competence of directors correlates with the education and training of the staff. For example, many times staff are not effective without the support of a quality director. At the same time, there are sometimes barriers to a credential. Until recently, research findings were scarce. The professional field has emphasized and valued the role of teachers and viewed directors as individuals regrettably lost to teaching. Many of you may have been teachers first, now you are directors. So, training for directors in the past was almost non existent, or I should say, college level training in the past was almost non existent. And at the same time, there's issues of access. And with college courses, sometimes the cost may have been viewed as unaffordable. Additional barriers may be that directors have little free time to continue their education frequently. They typically work a 10-hour day, 10 or more hour day, and many have the responsibility of children and family as well. And then few states required any administrative training for directors. And sometimes directors may not have the support of their owners or the board of directors for their continuing education. And then some directors may not have the necessary educational foundations on which a director's credential may be built. And so those are some of the reasons that the barriers and the pluses and minuses of having a director's credential. There is actually no minus, but there would be some barriers.